Let me just have a little bit.
Just to...
Not Rudolph.
Sorry.
I meant on my lips.
Split Ends with Andrew and Olga.
Ta-da! Today's special guest. Special guest.
It's hammer time.
It's the makeup guru, Ruby Hammer.
We've been so looking forward to this one, haven't we?
We have.
Oh, wow.
We have. And of course, I've had a relationship with this beautiful lady for
Watch it, I've been
well
divorced
over
once. I
2
don't want to get
decades.
divorced again.
well over 2
2
decades.
decades.
Yes.
How is that even possible?
More than, absolutely.
More than,
so we
Andrew.
first started working together on photo shoots for magazines, and then we became the resident experts on the makeover show 10 years younger.
Love that show.
Yeah, and I've seen her little girl grow up to the point where she now has her own son, and Ruby's a grandmother.
Yeah.
No way.
And he's been involved and worked with all the Hammers. So he's worked with me, and then George Hammer, and then Rena Hammer.
All 3 of them have
Yes.
been massive mentors to me as well.
Yes.
Oh, I love that.
So we each have our own
Yeah.
unique working relationship with him, but also, you know, the lessons. You know, it goes on and on. So that then
that's
you
so
know you
precious.
become a friend, and not that, but there's like landmarks in all of our relationship,
Yeah,
which is
there
wonderful, which is really wonderful.
A quick consultation.
So what are you doing to the lovely Ruby today?
So, Ruby, tell us a little bit about your locks. I know the story, but come on, tell us all about tell us about your split ends.
I do not have split ends, Olga.
Yes.
I don't.
I'm sorry, but I saw deep conditioning, beautiful ends when you walked in straight away.
No. So, weirdly enough, I've never been good with my hair. So I'm not very good with my hair, considering all the amount of time I've spent with wonderful hairdressers like Andrew, but I'm not good with my hair. But I always had a head of shiny, healthy hair and no split ends. I was obsessed about that. So it just used to be a wedge cut. So you won't find split ends, but you will find hair loss. So look, if you, from when he's known me, and I'm not very fussed, I have got, it's genetic, it's female. Look, it's that balding pattern, whatever it is. It's probably exacerbated by age, so it's tail end of menopause. I've had COVID, 2022, so some of people say that makes it lose your hair.
Yeah, no,
but more than
that.
anything, I know that my late mum had it and I've got it, so that's what it is.
Your hair story.
Anyway, tell us about your split life. I'm more interested in your split life than your split ends. Tell us about you, and can I just do a bit of styling for you?
Of course,
Yeah?
you've always done a bit of
Your
styling.
hair is very shiny.
Do you think that this is shiny?
Yeah,
so
it's gorgeous.
imagine when I first came to this country and I used to go to a comprehensive school, and I just had, about this length hair, and it was everywhere you'd go and you'd go, do whatever you want, and they'd just sort of cut it into a bob again. I think it was so healthy, and people would stop me in the streets or on the bus or on the tube and go, excuse me, what shampoo do you use?
Yeah.
And I was like, whatever my mum used to bulk buy. Vosine.
Vosine!
Or Vosine.
Was that do you remember Timote?
Timote, that was a brand as well.
Timote was more for blonde hair.
Yes, it was.
So it wasn't.
Yeah.
Vosine was because she's buying for the whole family. I've got 2 brothers younger than me.
We had
so
that.
she's buying all of that, buying big ones so that it can do dandruff, shine, all in one
Do the
go,
whole
wash
job.
and go.
And wash the plates as well.
I never used to, maybe, but never conditioned my hair because you didn't need it. And I used to wash it every day, little bit, every day, and it was always shining, pristine. And I still like that. I like that. So
I remember as well washing things. I remember kind of you giving me a top tip once about kind of getting home from work on an evening, and the first thing you should do is wash your skin straight away as soon as you come in. Is that true?
Yes, I believe that. I believe, when you, we always think you've got to take off your makeup and all of that at the end of the day before you go to bed. I'm always flipping knackered. I'm shattered. I'm knackered by then. What am I going to do then? So I always thought, as soon as I walk in, because you kick your shoes off, I would go and wash my hands. And then one day I thought, I'm washing my hands and my hands are clean. That's stupid. I just went and got the headband on, put it on, because we're not going out again. You know, not if you're going out, fair enough, but not going anywhere. I'm now here. Yes, it's sort of 7 o'clock. Let me do a thorough cleanse now. So I did my double cleanse, take it all off, or if you're a man like him, you just need to, he hasn't got makeup to get rid of. But, you know, wash your face. You do it thoroughly when you're less tired. And everything could sink in, you know, moisturise or the exfoliant or the toner. And then before bed, you could feel it and see, oh, it's all quite good. Or if there's still a bit of a rough, dry patch, you pat a little bit in there. But it means you don't wait till you're sort of doing it. You're doing it all half-assed,
So
and it's not good.
Can I ask, because I've always been fascinated, what got you into makeup? What was it how did that story begin?
I had a passion for it because my mum had me when she was 17. So she's a young mum. She was always experimenting with her hair. She used to have, as useless as I am with hair, she was better. She had a wig stand, Andrew, like short, choppy hair, the ringlets, the bun, the this, the that. She'd haul it on. So it's the 60s, so she had the lashes, makeup, perfume, whatever. So she experimented, and what was wonderful is she was a mum of 3. She was a housewife, and my father was going up the career ladder. So and we were in Africa at the time. This is Nigeria now, so it's quite hot and steamy. So she's all hot and sweaty in the day, but as she'd bathe and we'd have a cocktail party she'd be going to, or we would be hosting at home or something like that. By the time she's ready, and I sort of look up at her and she's gorgeous. She's like a Bollywood star, which is all we used to watch.
Do you know, my parents were like that, because my parents came over in the 70s, so they were immigrants here.
Yes.
And they didn't have much. They struggled in this little hairdressing salon in North London, but they always looked like celebrities. My dad had a wig, and it was like an Elvis type wig with like flowery shirts.
Wow.
My mum she was a hairdresser, so she did her own hair, and then she would crochet dresses for my sister and I.
Fantastic.
And I really appreciate what they did, but we always looked like we were going somewhere special, or that we, not in an arrogant way, that we had money, but we didn't.
Yeah.
Even
Hers wasn't.
Yeah, we just looked nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
And there was
that's
a pride in it,
So
you know.
my mum showed me, like, I can go somewhere, and Andrew's seen me on shoots and things on the day when we were working. It's not about me, so I don't have a stitch of makeup on, nothing. It doesn't bother me. And then you know that if you're going out to dinner, it doesn't take long, and I can quickly just whip it on, and that was it. And I've seen that from Mum. You make the effort.
Make the effort.
Therapy.
How's that been for you around your kind of general well-being, Ruby? Because, you know, what we do on Split Ends is we talk a lot about kind of well-being and what makes us feel good in life. And so do you think grooming's got a big part to play?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Like, my father was always, he's pristine. He was an immaculate man. He was a Muslim man, so he would always, you know, he would pray. He was always in ablution. You know, he would be able to pray, whatever. So he was clean like that. He just used to use pear soap to wash with.
Yeah.
Whatever shampoo Mum bought, washes the hair. He had thick, lovely hair, just glasses. He'd wear light coloured, like almost white in the summer, and darker clothes in the winter.
Right.
And he had tortoiseshell glasses. And I'm like a female version of him, I look like. So he was clean, and there was grooming, because that gives you well-being. That gives you...
It does.
And he was a doctor, so he had to look professional.
Okay.
No fuss, he wasn't a fashion guy. And the message there is not that you can't take care of yourself. He did, but he wasn't narcissistic about it.
Yeah, I get it.
It would just have to be groomed, and you do have to wash, you do have to take care.
But that kind of brings us right fast forward to when the great British public got to know you through Ruby and Millie.
Yes.
Through the makeup brand.
Oh,
and you
love
taught a whole 2-3 generations of women.
Yeah.
It is so nice now that I'm 62 now, Olga.
What?
Okay, I'm about to pass that onto the floor.
How many?
62.
Say that louder.
Shush. We're not on telly Jagger now, you know.
No way.
My teeth are my own, all right.
You're absolutely beautiful. Because I remember being a young girl and watching you on the television, and I wanted to look like you. I wanted to be friends with the two of you. That's how you made me feel. You made me feel good
It's
about
so
myself.
nice because the thing about it is, before the TV, you know, I was a jobbing makeup artist, so I was on lots of shoots for magazines like Elle and Marie Claire and shooting here, shooting there. But we always still had editorial. So I always wrote in the beauty columns, I always shared advice.
Yes.
I've done that my entire career. So the way of giving that advice has now changed. If you know, there was a 90s, 2000 is telly. Before that was magazine. Now it's social media.
Social media.
Okay, so in the end, you're still interacting.
Yes.
And trying to give messages.
Yes.
It's not about just the product, as long as you ended up having a routine in place. So clean your face, nourish it. Spend the best money you can, but when we say nourish it, it means nourish yourself.
Yes.
That you don't have to feel funny about, well, I can't afford a Chanel. It's not about the Chanel lipstick, but make sure your lips are not dry and scuzzy and they're nice.
Vaseline is really cheap, and
Exactly.
I'm sure you're the
I'm joining in. Yeah.
That you can wear, but when you keep the lips nice and moist, it doesn't matter whether it's a nude lipstick, a lip gloss, a high-end lipstick, a treat, but when you do it, and then don't just go like that and just go,
I mean, I have to say, I'm just like in awe of your skin. So for myself, as a woman in her middle age, going through perimenopause, like what advice do you have for women as they get older and they're experimenting with makeup? What do you think is like the most important thing? I mean, I don't know what...
The most important thing for me is know thyself. You are unique.
Know thyself.
That's really
everyone is
lovely,
unique.
Ruby.
And what you think is, oh, what's she got on? That's my sister, or my sister-in-law, my mum, my this, my expert. This one tells me that one. I think you need to know, because you're the only one who's been with your hair, your skin, your feelings, your emotions, how you've changed. If you don't know how you were, because you're not paid attention, how are you going to know, oh, this is only a little bit that I need to change, or this is a drastic change is coming in me. What do I need to do about that?
I think Ruby needs to meet Androulla.
Is she going to scare me?
You're going to be in shock. Yeah, you're going to be...
Androulla going to scare me?
Just hold back this way if you want. I'm here to protect you.
Okay, so, Ruby.
Oh, hello, Androulla.
I am a quantitative beautician from North London.
Yes.
And I'd really love to do your hair today. Now, unfortunately, at college, there wasn't any places on the hair care course. I only got in on the animal care. Is that all right with you?
Well, it's lovely that you're such a caring human being with the animals, but my hair is going through quite a difficult phase at the minute.
Right.
So I
you'd
have
rather
to,
not touch it?
I would rather go with someone like him because I'm in such a bad way, Androulla. No disrespect, but if you mess it up, I might end up like a dog, and I can't have that, you see.
Well, what about this, So my fiance is cheated on me, I found him outside Subway with my cousin. They were sharing a foot long. Do you understand what that means?
A foot what?
A foot long, right? So how do I get my man back? What can I do to look good to get my man back?
Know thyself.
What can I do to myself? Because I want that boy back.
Do you, though? Do you want somebody who can go with somebody like your cousin? And then your cousin is a family member and does that to you? I would just say to you, Androulla, just spend time on yourself.
Spend time on myself.
You don't need that rubbish.
He does look a bit like Shrek, to be honest.
Then all the better. You need a prince, not a Shrek.
So you think I need to move on?
I just think you need to take care of you.
Okay. All right. It's really nice to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
What about kind of some makeup advice? Because I think you've got a makeup range, haven't you, as well?
If you don't hide yourself under all this hair.
Because normally I do contour. You know, like contour?
Oh my God, yeah.
I do here, because it's all about looking slim, innit?
No, it's not. If you
Isn't it?
no, look at what you've done with your hair. And I'm sure Andrew would say, if you pulled it off your side like that, go and have a go. Look, if you,
I've given myself a crawling facelift
I know, but if you
kind of
pulled it
just
off
calm
this
it down a
side,
bit.
All
if you
right.
pull it all straight like that,
Yeah.
look, you've already got bones. You keep hiding your own hair's giving you shadows, so you don't know what you're seeing.
I just thought maybe a bit of revenge makeup might do the trick.
No revenge. Just take care of yourself.
All right. Thank you so much, Ruby.
Thank you.
Worst hair day ever.
So moving on from there, I'd like to know, Ruby, what have been your hair disasters? Like growing up, like did you have like a perm? Did you have a mullet?
I had a perm. And
Yeah.
it probably lasted for about 3 years because my hair was so healthy. So what it was, I was on a bus and what's going on,
Sorry, I'm
love?
just
What's
trying to-
going on?
It's because I'm so short.
Yeah.
Andrew.
Steady yourself. Steady yourself. There.
I can't actually get on this chair because it's so high. Sorry.
So, on the bus, somebody says to me, "You've got such lovely shiny hair. Would you be a hair model? We're a sassoon something for a big old show." And you know, you're 16 and 17 or whatever, and you're like, "Oh, Mum, I've been asked to be a hair model." So off I go, and I think it was Davis Street at that time, and they did. It took forever, and it was not a normal perm. It was. They did my hair in tiny little bits with a toothpick. You know when they twist it and then they cross
Remember,
it like
this
that.
is the worst hair moment, not a best one.
So it was like a thin
So they would take bits of it, twist it, and then put like a toothpick like that,
my
like that,
days.
and then it took hours to do the whole hair. Then I just had to sit there for God knows how long. Then when they opened it, my hair was like that. I was like Dinah Ross. Oh wow! Look!
Oh my
See
gosh,
when
you
somebody
look
magic
stunning.
touches it.
So I want to know, have you guys got any funny Andrew and Ruby stories?
We've got loads,
We've
but
got
there's so many. It's a
Okay,
joke.
the most outrageous Andrew and Ruby story, please.
Oh gosh. We've never really been outrageous, have
No. We're quite caring individuals.
Yeah.
So the thing about it is, it's probably on 10 years younger, where there'd be, because it's very early morning. People have got to realise we're probably there about 6 a.m. and we've got up and
midnight.
showered earlier,
midnight.
or like
Filming
that.
late.
So it would be the person that sits in that chair, and we're both sort of back there, and I'm saying something, and then this one lady, she used to super glue her teeth in. They kept falling out. So
my gosh.
it's this kind of story.
It would be the reactions of us
Her
kind
own
of on
teeth.
set
It's like
and
looking
hearing
at that
some of those things.
and thinking,
Did she really say that?
Did you hear that? Because I'm like,
Yeah.
Did she say that? And she's going,
And you've got to probably stay really calm.
and you've got to stay calm,
And
but
professional.
also he was very compassionate. I try to be compassionate.
Yeah.
You try to not make them feel bad. So all our stories is about third party like that, and we're privy to it. Those are the moments that bind you together. And then there are things that are off camera. They're in your life. You know, he's had heartache. I've had heartache.
Yeah, we have.
And then, but we've never hidden that from each other. So at the end of the day, those are the things. It's not just, oh, I got drunk and I got pissed and I got that.
No.
But we've actually shared,
all
whether
kinds of
it's
emotions.
laughter or
Ups or
pain
downs.
or down, up. So there are many things like that. So you know how
Connection
You can
points.
feel the warmth.
if you say to a family member, what's your best? Well, there's no
Yeah,
one
you
story,
can't.
is
I get
it?
it, yeah, you can't.
It's not like that.
No.
Aftercare.
And do you know what I love? What I love for Ruby is that she's moving her life in kind of new directions
I know,
as well.
your social media presence is so great, and you're now
And do you know what?
communicating.
And
She's launched her own
I
makeup
know,
brand
it's
again
incredible.
and started, and
it's all
it's fresh
to
story.
do it with know thyself. So you've got to
I love
do
that.
what is comfortable to
Yeah.
you, but also you mustn't hold yourself back. If technology has moved on, I'm not very good at techno, so I'm good at providing the content. Then I have a great girl I work with, Leanna, who posts it for me the correct way.
I got it.
I tell her you have to tag that person because that's who
I got
that
it, I
was.
got it, I got
and then
it.
she'll find out,
Yeah.
so she'll do it. Because if I wanted to do that now,
Yeah.
the pressure of that,
Yeah, no, it is. Yeah.
and
It
getting
is.
it wrong, and then pissing
But
someone
that
off.
Yeah.
then leads again to your well-being.
Yes.
Because you are in control,
I'm
even
in
though
control, so that-
technology's moved on and things.
That's it. So I'm like, no, this is what I want to say, and I say, and she's been with me a long time too, and she just says, Ruby, you say it in such a positive way.
You do.
Because
You're a
we
positive
don't want
person.
to be doom and gloom. There's enough doom and gloom. in
Can we
this
have a look
world.
at your range?
Yeah.
Can we? So what else is in here?
Well, I've got bits of everything.
What's
but
that? That looks nice.
That's
Oh,
my
that looks very
latest Ruby Hammer product. So it's double-ended.
Double-ended.
For brows?
No, it's got brows on one end, on the paler side, and looks very Hermes-like.
It is, isn't it?
Right?
Oh my gosh!
So that's a tiny brush, and look.
Oh, that looks good.
Does it,
Andrew,
Olga?
you do actually need that.
Do I need it?
Yeah.
Why? Because I've got bushy brows?
No, you bushy, but you keep them in place. So once you've, look.
Them bushy bad boys.
Once
you know what? I have to be honest, Andrew, that does look good.
Does it?
You actually do need to use that.
Do I?
Just makes your eyebrows stand out more.
I will have to send you a new...
Do I flutter my eyelashes a bit?
Look,
That's
so
really
that
nice.
sets them.
Oi!
Who even are you?
10 years younger!
And then the
what's the
other
other
end
side?
is a mascara.
Ooh.
Right.
Go
Do you
on.
want to give me a bit of mascara?
Oh, yeah, why not?
Just like on the
I'll do
corners,
it.
mate.
I'll do it. Look, no.
Keep
so
your eyes still.
look at your knees for me.
Your knees, Andrew.
I do it reverse.
Don't laugh.
You can blink. You can
Oh,
blink.
that looks good.
I've never had mascara in my life.
Oh,
But this
that's really
is a
opened your eye
tubing
out.
one. It comes off with hot water.
Wow.
So even when
nice.
look at your eye.
Well, they all know
No,
when I
no,
go to
no.
the
Look
gym
at Olga
tonight.
first. Actually, look
We're
at
gonna get some
Olga.
looks tonight. That looks so good.
Look at that and look at that.
You need to be wearing mascara. No
Do I?
offense, yeah.
No, but even when you run a marathon, which you do,
Yes.
you
Wear
it won't rub
waterproof.
off when you're sweating or anything like that. And then when you finish, you just put warm water, do that, it'll come off. But look at your eye. Go near and have a look in the mirror.
Oh my goodness. This is for me.
Yeah, that's for you. Because it was new, I took it out of its box and I just shoved it in
Look what
there.
I've got. Look what I've got.
Oh.
I've got my own.
No, but look how his eye, it's just that bit of definition.
You're looking at me like.
I wish I didn't have makeup on now.
Yes.
And then the
Well
other thing
done,
I'm
aren't
proud
you?
of, because this is what is different. It's not like the old brand used to be like that.
Yeah.
Lots and lots of SKUs. So this is my magnetic brush. So it's got a brush, it's got all the different tools, and
Gosh,
then
that's so cool. Rather than having lots.
it clicks into place.
Oh my gosh.
And
Because I
then,
sometimes want to, if you're going out, you want to have a few applications.
well, look.
with
So I do. That's the full length one.
That is so
like
nice.
sometimes I just use look. See, that's an eyeliner one, but I use it to spot my own. If I've got a dark mark or a spot, because I've always got pigmentation.
I was just going to say, I get pigmentation. What do
But
you do
look,
with that?
this is an eye. Look, that's the brush. So you can use it like that for doing shadow work, and it goes back in there, or you can use it to do concealer,
Nice.
to do this, to do
Nice,
that.
nice.
So therefore, liquid, cream, powder, whatever you want. And like I say, I have 2 or 3 that I break, and like say you were going out, you just take that one.
Do you know what I love about your packaging? It just feels really,
Tactile.
yeah, and also like just compact. Just something that you want to own.
You
I
should.
own
Oh, all
this.
right.
He owns that now. That one is his.
Right. Do you know what? I have
What?
to say, it has been such a delight
Oh,
meeting with you today.
very
And
nice
listen,
to meet
really have loved
you.
you. Just such a beautiful person.
Oh.
And I'm a total fangirl.
Because the thing is, he is such a gem of a person.
No, he really
He
is.
attracts other
Yeah.
gems. So everyone
I couldn't
I've
be
met,
without him. Yeah.
everyone I've met,
This
the
has
same
been
soul
Split
from
Ends
him.
with
It's-
Andrew, Olga, and our special guest, Ruby Hammer.